Today's horoscope, Cancer June 11th, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money, and compatibility with other signs. Watch for exaggeration and overlooking details today. Something communicated could all too easily be misinterpreted. Interactions can be a little strained, particularly if insecurities drive behaviors. Others may seem hard to reach or disinterested, but in reality, they may simply be self-absorbed and preoccupied with their own concerns. Feelings are more complex and complicated than usual. Try to avoid getting into arguments over trivial matters or getting upset over a minor detail. Mercury's awkward aspect to Pluto suggests two separate poles, one towards light, easy thoughts and communications, and the other towards digging up the truth of a matter. This can leave you undecided, but if you let go of one, you'll be in a better place. Aim to use today for imagining possibilities without jumping to conclusions, allowing time to tell the truth of a matter. As the day advances, the upcoming full moon can open your eyes to a work or health matter that needs your attention. It will soon be an excellent time to seek advice, help, and guidance armed with a stronger sense of what you want to pursue. As you peer ahead into your day, you can feel tension hissing beneath the radar like lava bubbles to be free of the earth. This is because our sweet goddess planet, Venus, is clashing in a sharp square with mighty Pluto. This ends. Yours that tension could be afoot today as a carryover from yesterday. You may feel especially sensitive and touchy at this time, or someone else may feel that you, instead, are being a bit aggressive. The best thing to do at this time is to breathe through the frustration and know that if you operate from a place of serenity and open communication, you can even use challenging cosmic weather to grow. You're a bit out of step with your peers, but not so much that you can't work together. Try to keep relationships superficial for now, and don't expect too much in the way of depth. Doubt or second-guessing can be a challenge for you. Doubt is a lot like panic. If you get excited, it tends to get worse, not better. And you usually don't realize what triggers the excitement. It is important, therefore, to continue practicing a schedule that keeps your body and mind healthy and balanced. If you can manage to do this, it will help you withstand doubt and, eventually, to really know your own mind. While the energy of this day is sure to invigorate your appetite for your career ambitions, it might be wise to consider your personal life, as well. This area needs to have energy directed to it if you wish to remain close to others. Making money is super, but having great people to spend time and the money with can be even better. Give attention to your family and friends. Let others know how special they are to you. While the sun won't return to Cancer to begin your birthday month and new solar or until later next week, this is the day when the doors to the future are being flung wide open and there is a chance for major new beginnings. It is Jupiter's return to Cancer today that not only brings you to the start of a lucky and expansive year, but the start of a new 12-year Jupiter cycle of expansion. Meanwhile, it is just as Mars moves into his final 7 days that the moon returns to begin the lead up to a full moon that is going to energize things across the income, work, and career fronts. While the moon's departure from your romantic sector today will make way for some busier times ahead, the last few days have helped to give the spirit of romance a boost, along with the resolve to follow your heart. At the same time, as Jupiter returns to Cancer to begin a new 12-year Jupiter cycle of expansion, this has been a window into the forces on the romantic and adventurous fronts that will remain active for the rest of the year. Daily Planetary Overview. Now is the time to put diplomacy into action. Use tact to solve arguments and flexibility to add to or create domestic bliss. There is barely a selfish note in this "can't we all just get along" moon position, so be sure to take advantage of its peace-seeking nature and heal as many broken bonds as possible. It's time to get serious about improving the world and sticking with the changes we've said we'd continue. By releasing the past and moving forward, we're expelling all the negativity and moving toward a better emotional place for many years to come. In the morning, the Libra moon trines Saturn in Aquarius, offering us patience and resolve. This is a good time to seek the advice of elders, as they can reframe issues we are struggling with and help us to see our problems in a new light. We realize we have become stuck in our ways out of a fear of not being desirable to others. Placing too much of our self-esteem in the hands of outside parties creates difficulties in decision-making. Yet, at this time, we reconnect to our own source of inner authority. We recognize that it benefits no one to sacrifice our personal satisfaction. Late in the morning, the moon squares Pluto in Capricorn, provoking ego conflicts. In standing up for ourselves, we upset existing power dynamics which have thrived by us staying small and keeping the peace. While there might not be an easy resolution at this time, we gain invaluable awareness of how our kindness might be being exploited. Secrets could be revealed, causing us to question where our loyalties lie. The moon then begins its void, of course, encouraging us to keep a keen eye on how others are speaking and acting towards us. Above all else, we are aware of the fleeting nature of time and seek to use our energy deliberately to make a lasting impact on the world. This is a good lunar period for practical work that benefits from a slow and steady approach. We should, however, be cautioned not to identify so closely with our professional aims that we lose sight of our overall happiness. Beware depressing and negative self-talk or falling victim to the trap that your worth hinges on your productivity. Smart Mercury has been steadily moving forward in grounded Taurus lately, and its Earth trine to Pluto and career-boosting Saturn today can be just the push you need to step up to the plate and make things happen. Your job, or anything having to do with major responsibilities, including family and education, is at the forefront of this cosmic interaction, encouraging you to grab the lead and take the steps necessary to advance to the next level. If you're in a leadership role where it's up to you to make major decisions, be sure to consider all of the options, including the ones that are good for the group and not just your own personal success. Details are just as important as the overall picture. Your brain power is impressive during this masterful trine, but remember that asking for ADV ice or favors from people who are in key positions to help you isn't a sign of weakness. Quite the opposite, in fact. Mid-afternoon, Venus aligns with Uranus in Taurus, offering surprises in love and money. Although both planets are gliding through stable Taurian terrain, Uranus shakes us out of complacency and suggests we examine matters of the heart in evolutionary language. How are our relationships serving to develop our consciousness? If we are not lit up in love, we might now look for excitement elsewhere. Alternatively, we might be on the receiving end of another's sudden desire for change. This can be an influence for breakups, but not if a partnership is on solid footing. A union that begins under this influence may not last long, but we can learn a great deal from the engagement. Since Venus also rules money, we might also make risky investments at this time. The potential for both gains and losses is inherent in this transit, so only gamble with resources that you can afford to lose. In the evening, the Scorpio moon opposes Uranus, making us impulsive. A battle between intuition and instinct prompts us to grab for power. However, Uranus' influence prevents us from getting a firm grip, causing us to feel impotent. The more we try to assert dominance, the more the universe affirms that we are not in the driver's seat. Psychological revelations occur which are hard to process in the immediate. It may be some time before we can give proper context to our emotions, but we will be better for this confrontation.